What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. How you doing? What's going on? Now today is April 4th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must buys. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now we will start here in Washington, D.C., and then we will finish up the video in New York City. So I hope you enjoy. Now this is going to be our first vendor of the video, and we are at the base of ops. Here we go. So starting off with the Grudge. This is the named Banshee SMG with Perfect Vindictive. Now this one comes with headshot damage. Then we have a AUG A3 Para with magazine size and killer, followed by a FAL with Ranger and crit chance, and then a PX4 Storm Type T with Sledgehammer and Rate of Fire. Now looking at the gear items, oh wow, nice. I would actually recommend this Providence Defense backpack. It comes with headshot and crit hit damage with companion, so you could easily just re-roll that weapon damage off for armor or max out that weapon damage and then just optimize the other two attributes, but this is a good one to use. Now remember, companion gives you 15% weapon damage just by being within 5 meters of a skill or ally. Next up, we have a Overlord chess piece, this time with crit chance, weapon handling, and skilled. Looking at the mods, we have crit hit damage 10.2, drone damage 4.2, we have turret damage 4.1, and sticky bomb blast radius of 4.9. Now, must buys, things to look for at the base of ops. I would say the Providence Defense backpack with crit hit damage, headshot, and companion. All right, now our next two vendors are going to be the Countdown vendor and Clan vendor. Now remember, these are both in Washington, D.C. and New York City, but I'm going to go ahead and show you them right now. Here is your Countdown vendor. All right, now your three named items to pick up. First up, we have the Commando. This is the named SVD with Perfectly Naked. Now, this one comes with optimal range. Then we have the Percussive Maintenance. This is the named Alp Summit Backpack with perfect tech support. Now, this one comes with skill haste and crit chance. I would actually recommend picking this one up if you do not have one. You could switch out the crit chance for skill damage and then be good to go. And then finally, we have the Liquid Engineer, another must buy in my opinion. Pick this one up right now. The Liquid Engineer is the named Bellstone Armory backpack with Perfect Bloodsucker. Now remember, Perfect Bloodsucker, you can get upwards of 120% bonus armor. So just remember that. That's a lot of bonus armor you can get from this backpack. Now, it also comes with hazard and explosive resistance. What I would do personally is I would re-roll the explosive resistance off for, say, armor regen. But all right, that is your Countdown vendor. Out of all three of these, the only one I would really recommend is the Liquid Engineer. Okay, and then finally, the last vendor here at the base of ops is going to be your Clan vendor. Now remember, these clan vendors are for level 30 clans. And shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. We are on all platforms. All right, here is your clan vendor. Now, starting off at the top, we have the Eckham's Long Stick. This is the named marksman rifle with perfect ranger. Now, this one also comes with reload speed. For the gear set items, first up we have tip of the spear knee pads with headshot damage, followed by negotiate. Ooh, nice. I would highly recommend pick this one up. The Negotiator's Dilemma backpack, it increases the buff from 60% to 100%. So you definitely want this backpack right now. Pick it up. Negotiator's Dilemma backpack, and this one comes with max weapon damage, so you could switch the weapon handling off for crit chance, crit damage, headshot, whatever it is. It doesn't matter, but pick this one up. This is a great buy. Then we have the Hot Shot Mask with, damn, really high weapon damage. I mean, this is getting really good. Okay. Pick this mask up as well. This is a great one to pick up. In fact, I'll pick one up for you.
May it serve you well.
So you can re-roll the crit chance off for headshot or max out the crit chance, or you could re-roll the weapon damage for armor if you want. But either way, hot shot mask here with crit chance. Moving on to the high-end items. We have a AUG A3 para with max reload speed and measured, followed by a SRS A1 with max swap speed and strained. Then we have Habsburg Guard knee pads with crit chance and hazard protection. Um, hmm, not bad. What I would do is I would actually re-roll or recalibrate the hazard protection off and then put either crit damage or headshot damage there. Then we have a custom L86 with swap speed and vindictive, followed by a black market RPK with headshot and in sync. And then for the last two items, we have a Wyvern holster with skill damage and repair skills. And then finally, a Empress holster with max hazard protection and armor regen. Now, looking at the mods, we have burn resistance 8.6, pulse cone size 6.5, hive duration 4.3, and shield deflector damage of 4.3. Now, must buys, things to look for at the clan vendor. The Negotiator's Dilemma backpack is definitely a must buy. The Hot Shot mask is another must buy. And, I mean, the rest of these are okay. I mean, they're not really that great. All right, now that is it for the base of ops. So let's go ahead and make our way around DC. So we're going to go to the west and then double back east. Our first stop is going to be the campus settlement. Now, if you haven't already, hit that like and support the channel by subscribing. And let me know what you think in the comments. Like, what are you going to pick up? Did I miss any must buys that you think is a must buy? Let's discuss. But all right, so we are here at the campus settlement. And we have some bumping music around here. I dig it. All right, starting with the Tabula Rasa, and this one with stability and perfectly steady handed. Then we have a classic M44 with armor damage and close and personal on a sniper. Ugh. And then finally a military RPK with headshot damage and breadbasket. For the gear items, we have a Bellstone mask with headshot and armor read. This is a good one. Yo, pick this mask up if you don't have one. Armor regen and headshot damage are really good together, especially if you can hit your headshots. Highly recommend you could pick this one up. Just max out that armor to the 170 and then go ahead and optimize those bottom two attributes. But this is a good one to pick up. I love me some good armor regen builds. And then finally, we have a Araldi holster with skill haste and crit hit damage. Now, looking at the mods, we have repair skills 16.4, chem launcher radius 5.7, hive duration 4.1, pulse cone size 6.2, and trap shock radius of 5.9. Now, must buys, things to look for at the campus settlement. I would say the Bellstone Armory mask is your must buy from this vendor. All right. Now let's make our way to the Dark Zones, starting with Dark Zone West. Oh, West! All right, come on with it. Okay, so now that we are here at Dark Zone West, I will remind you, all of your Dark Zone items from all of your Dark Zone vendors require you to purchase them with DZ resources. Now, just so you know, to check your DZ resources, go over to your resource tab, and then just above the keys, you'll find your DZ resources. Now you can see right here, for me personally, I'm sitting at 551 out of 999. So I have a little bit to work with, but if I need more resources, I'm going to have to go into the Dark Zone. But all right, here we go. Dark Zone West vendor. Big money, no whammies. Yo, okay, the rock and roll shotgun. Nice. This is a fan favorite, actually, and it's a must buy for those Heartbreaker build users out there. This is a great weapon to use, especially with things like Heartbreaker or Striker, something to build up stacks. Now, the reason why this weapon is so good is it's a fully automatic shotgun with 300 RPM. So this thing is a monster. Now, the only problem I see here is it has really low shotgun damage. So what I would do is I would re-roll or recalibrate the magazine size off for damage to targets at a cover, and then just optimize that shotgun damage to max. It will be worth it, I promise. But you can pick this one up right now. This is the named ACS 12 with Perfectly Extra, and it's right here at DZ West Vendor. Pick it up. Next up, we have a Black Market SASG 12 with optimal range and pumped up. And then finally, for the weapons, we have a SIG 716 with max armor damage and eyeless. Looking at the gear items, we have True Patriot gloves with repair skills, Foundry Bulwark knee pads with explosive resistance, Brazos de Arcaba's gloves with repair skills and crit hit damage, and then finally Heligard knee pads with hazard protection and repair skills. Looking at the mods, we have Bleed Resistance 8.5, Seeker Mine Health 6.4, Shield Deflector Damage 4.1, Firefly Damage 5.9, and Decoy Duration of 5.5. Now, must buys, things to look for, most definitely the Rock and Roll Shotgun. Pick it up right here if you don't have one, DZ West. All right, our next stop is going to be the Dark Zone South vendor. So here we go. And then remember, between DZ South and DZ East, we will make a pit stop to the Castle Settlement because remember, we do have a Castle Settlement vendor added to the game. All right, here we go, DZ South. And starting with the Manic. The Manic is the named AKM with perfect overflowing. Now, this one is a perfect one to pick up, definitely. If you don't have one and you want one, most definitely pick this one up right now. It comes with damage targets out of cover and max assault rifle damage. So what I would do is I would recalibrate that health damage to max because it is so low, and then just optimize that damage targets out of cover. It'll only take maybe one or two optimizations, and then you would be fully maxed out. Next up, we have a Vector 45 ACP with Sledgehammer and health damage, followed by a military P416 with Headshot and Eyeless. And then finally, a 586 Magnum with damage targets out of cover and perpetuation. Looking at the gear items, we have Aces and Eights backpack with weapon handling, followed by Striker's chest piece with crit hit damage, Wyvern backpack with companion, headshot, and hazard. Interesting. And then finally, a Murakami chest piece with repair skills, health, and unbreakable. Interesting again. I'd probably pick this one up. Okay. Yeah, you could use this one. Just put it with the ninja bike. Don't tell anyone. And then moving on to the mods. We have a headshot damage mod 7.4, drone armor repair 6.5, turret duration 6.1, and sticky bomb blast radius of 5.0. Now, must buys, things to look for from the DZ South vendor. The Manic, most definitely. And then probably the Murakami chess piece, but that's about it.
I appreciate the business.
Alrighty then, that is it for DZ South. Let's make our pit stop to the Castle Settlement. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, what are you waiting on? Come on, support the channel. Hit that thumbs up. And here we are at the castle. We're gonna have to run. Run! Run! Hey, let me know your thoughts about the castle settlement. Do you like how they put it together? What would you have done differently, or do you just love it the way it is? All right, here we go. Castle settlement vendor. And yeah. Starting with the White Death. This is the named marksman rifle with that headshot damage. Now, what's cool about this one, and I would technically make this one a must buy, is because it comes with damage targets at a cover and that headshot damage. The marksman rifle damage is okay, and then perpetuation. But what you want to do, because it has the damage targets at a cover, is you could reroll that talent off for whatever it is you want. You can get determined, you can get ranger, you can get anything you want on this one. And yeah, just optimize it a few times and it will be fully maxed out. Then we have a classic M44 with magazine size and optimist. And then finally a classic M60 with rate of fire and steady handed. For the two gear items, we have a Brazos mask with a decent crit hit damage and health. And then finally a 511 holster with weapon handling and explosive resistance. Now looking at the mods, we have skill duration 8.3, chem launcher and snare health 13.1, hive +4 repair charges, pulse radius of 8.8, and trap shock radius of 5.7. Now, must buys things to look for at the campus, or no, not the campus, at the castle settlement. Sorry. The White Death, definitely take a look at that one. Put determined on it if you want. And Brazos, I mean, you could switch off that health for crit chance or headshot and then just optimize that armor if you wanted to. But all right, that is it for the castle settlement. Castle, castle, castle. Stop saying campus. Castle settlement. There we go. And finally, for our Dark Zone vendors, Dark Zone East. East side, stand up. East side, stand up. East side, what? East side. Let's go. All right, and what I do is I go to the alpha checkpoint. I know it gives you a double reloading screen, but it is a lot quicker doing it this way rather than going to the main entrance and then running all the way through this courtyard. So instead of that, I just go to the alpha checkpoint. I exit right out the door, and here's your vendor. Here we go, DZ East.
Always happy to see you.
Yo, with this Ekams, man, again, with the Ekams long stick, dude, they love marksman rifles this season. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I, uh, anyways, Ekams long stick. Now, this is the named marksman rifle with perfect ranger, and this one comes with magazine size. Then we have a SOCOM Mark 20 with a reload speed and perpetuation. And then finally, a Stoner LAMG with stability and overwhelm. Now, looking at the gear items, we have a Rigger mask with status effects, ongoing directive holster with crit hit damage, 511 mask with max explosive resistance and health, and then finally a Providence defense holster with repair skills and crit chance. Looking at the mods, we have repair skills 15.8, chem launcher +1 ammo, hive health of 7.8, pulse radius of 8.7, and then trap duration of 4.2. Now, must buys things to look for from DZ East. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend anything. All right, and that is Dark Zone East. So that's all of your Dark Zone vendors and our last stop before going to New York City. Our last stop in Washington, D.C., the theater settlement. The theater! All right, come on, buddy. This guy usually hooks me up. All right, come on. Big money, big money, big money.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Whatever. The mop. All right. So the mop is the named 612 shotgun with that 10% armor on kill. Now this one comes with ignited. Then we have a Spaz 12 with damage targets at a cover and a bread basket, followed by a ACR SS with crit chance and ranger. For the gear items, we have Walker and Harris gloves with weapon handling and skill haste. And then finally, Seska knee pads with health and armor regen. Looking at the mods here, we have Disorient Resistance 8.2, Seeker Mind Skill Haste of 4.9, Shield Deflector Damage 4.3, Firefly Blind Effect Duration 5.9, and Decoy Health of 6%. Now, must buys things to look for from the theater. I would say no. Negative Ghost Rider. Negative Ghost Rider. All right, now we are going to finish up in New York City, going to the Haven settlement. Here we are. Now you're going to have two more vendors, and then that's it. We're going to have Marco, and then we're going to have Roy Benitez. So here at the top of the escalator is Marco. Say hi, Marco. Hey, Marco. All right, here we go. Starting with the Tactical AUG. Now this one comes with health, damage, and close and personal, followed by a Model 700 with magazine size and close and personal, and then finally a 612 shotgun with headshot damage and flatline. Interesting. Wow, okay. So what's cool about this is flatline, you have to pulse your enemy to get that amplified damage, and the 612 shotgun actually comes with the long underbarrel rail. Now that attachment slot will grant you the option to equip that linked laser pointer from the technician specialization. So you could actually use the 612 shotgun with flatline and get that amplified damage. Wow. Interesting. I don't think I would use it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I know that the RPMs are really high, but the magazine size is fairly low. I'm not sure if it would be worth it compared to like a M870 or maybe like a Super 90. Interesting. And then finally, for the weapons, we have a snub-nosed Diceros with damage targets at a cover and killer. Now, looking at the gear items, we have a Walker Harris chest piece with Headhunter, Headshot, and status effects. Araldi knee pads with Headshot and Hazard. And then finally, Empress holster with Skill Haste and Repair skills. Now, looking at the mods here, we have Blind Deaf Resistance 8.2. We have Crit Hit Damage 10.3. Turret Burn Damage of 4.2. Hive Health of 7.7, and Sticky Bomb Burn Duration of 4%. Now, there are not really any must-buys from Marco. All right, so that is it. We are down to our very last vendor, Roy Benitez. But first, make sure you pet the MFing dog. If you are not petting this dog, you're wrong, all right? Make sure he's wagging his tail. Make sure he's happy. Like, come on. Come on. You're going to do the dog dirty like that? You're not going to pet the dog? You're not going to interact with the dog? Come on. Now, I was told to interact with him again, okay? So this is the first time ever, and if you commented to tell me to do this, then comment again, and I will pin you at the top. But I was told to do this again, so here we go. I was told that he does some sort of trick if you keep interacting, so I'll do it maybe 2 more times. We'll see. All right, looks like I'm just petting him. Okay, that does not work. Oh, hey, look at him. Look at him jump. That was cute. Oh, look. Oh, snap, he's rolling. He's what? How did I not know about this? Yo, how did I not know about this? Look at him. Oh my god, he's playing with us. Yo, whoever commented last week and told me to do this, thank you so much. That was worth it. Thank you. Wow, that actually made my day, man. I didn't know he rolled around and did all that. That's really cool. I thought it was just pet him. Nice. That's a really nice touch. Anyways, sorry to go off track there, but let's talk to Roy Benitez. I don't know why it told me to do that, but here we go. Now this is your last vendor of the video. We have a PP19 with magazine size and outsider, followed by a military Mark 46 with crit hit damage and sadist. Then we have a SIG 716 with damage targets out of cover and spike. And then finally a military M9 with in-sync and magazine size. Now looking at the gear items, we have a Araldi backpack with skill damage, status effects, and leadership, followed by Grupo gloves with skill, haste, and armor regen, and then finally China Light holster with skill, haste, and explosive resistance. Now looking at the mods, we have crit hit damage 10.3, crit hit damage 10.1. What? Why? Why is this an option? Why? So for 4 more credits, you get 0.2% more. What? Ugh. Anyways, moving on. Turret damage 4.2, chem launcher and snare health 13.6, and decoy health of 6.0. Now, must buys, things to look for from Roy Benitez. I would actually say no. There's really nothing there to buy. Now, if you saw that with the dog and you saw him doing tricks, let me know in the comments. Did you know you could do that? Is that something brand new? Let's discuss. But that is it, everyone. This is your weekly vendor reset and must buys for today, April 4th. I am Kamikazevondoom. If you found this video helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But without further ado, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.